Yo, what's good, guys? What is good? Hello, hello, hello. We are live with another Gear Xrd Rev tournament. Number 156. And we're a little bit late, I think. That's good. And hold on. It's good, it's good. Let me just... Actually, I need my phone. Wait one sec. Good Voltan, hello, hello. Been a while since I saw you participate. What's over that? So it's gonna be me and YoKai and I. I did give YoKai like 5 minutes. It's like, oh, we're starting now. Actually, I should also not do. I should realistically do losers instead of winners now. Doing winners now actually makes no sense logically. Anyways, but you know, we're gonna do losers. Oh, we're gonna do winners anyway. So, I'm quirky like that. Man. So I was getting ready, right? Well, I wasn't getting ready at all actually. I was painting Warhammer, and the unthinkable happened right before I had to go start the stream. Thinkable that shouldn't happened, right? Is that I accidentally flipped over a paint pot with very watery paint all over the place.
For the third time.
For the third time, yeah. So, and not today, just third time in general. So I just had paint all over. And I had to start the stream, so that's why I'm there. Anyways, what's good, YoKai?
Chilling. Played some Deadlock before. Soul is cleansed. I'm ready to commentate. You know, life's good. The soul cleansing Deadlock experience.
Actually, Ruby, I'll do losers. I'll do losers first because I'm so late that we can do losers first, and that means you guys will have to wait less time in the long run. So actually, it's ingenious, some might say.
Wait, I missed out. What's happening? Why were you running the losers side first?
Because normally we would have more matches, like less matches available, but I started late because of the paint incident TM.
Right.
So that means that now we actually do have losers available, so we can just do that, which means there's less of a wait for winners.
I see. All right, yeah, well, all good. In my TO, I trust.
Yeah. And I would say, maybe Michelle can take an image of it. I did manage to paint something pretty cool today.
Wait, a miniature, right? Or
yeah, but Warhammer.
Okay.
It was kind of cool.
I would trust in my TO to also supply me a Discord stream if you'd be so kind.
I mean, we got no players, you know.
That's true, but you know, it's better to be prepared than caught with our pants down when the game starts. I'm like, oh wow, I guess I could commentate off a delay from the Twitch stream itself. But.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that happened a lot in the past where people got confused and they were like watching the stream. And maybe
really?
did we do that? No, I think we had to. Man, in the past. So fun fact, right? I pretty much started this out when Discord wasn't common. We didn't have Discord in the beginning. I think we streamed on Skype, dude.
Oh, you just Skype call for the what?
Yeah, I think the first like couple soldies, it was on Skype.
Has it been that long? Cause like, I remember I was like 16 or so when Discord came out.
Yeah, I mean, but I didn't use Discord right away. Like, I solely didn't have a Discord server initially. It was like a Reddit thing.
Reddit, let's go.
Yeah, it's from
Yeah,
the
Reddit,
Ars-
and there's still the Steam group you link on the
yeah.
challenge page.
It was like r/Soldy. It was like a r/Kappa, like a breakout thing.
Yeah.
That's why it's called SaltyEU, because it was the r/Soldy's weekly tournament, but for EU. That's why I named-
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I know of r/Salty,
yeah.
but weren't they the Gunnar breakout?
Not initially, no. But
Yeah,
it
'cause I
did
remember-
very quickly turn into just Gooners. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like r/Salty, and was it Cappuccino was the other one?
Yeah, Cappuccino is like the Gooner one, like in
Yeah,
Semi
Cappuccino was the
Gooner.
original Gunnar.
That's a
yeah.
Gooner one. Yeah. Soldy died because nobody modded it.
Classic.
Myself included. I was a mod on there, by the way. It's like-
I have funny enough about r/Kappa. I still have the last hoodie they did because they flew out Fab, right, for
yeah.
Xrd. I have the Fab hoodie.
I had a couple of those, but I had to throw them out because I got too fat. I was like, I'm not wearing this ever
Oh,
again.
but
I have
wait, why'd you
one
throw
of them that like a Daigo shirt still because it's so cool I couldn't throw it out.
Is it the Daigo one where he's just like Craigasming?
Yeah.
Yeah, the classic Daigo. Yeah, he wore it
Yes.
as well. I mean, why would you throw it out? It's still like a piece of history. Because I also still have the House of Power, the Android 16 like dunking shirt or hoodie. Sorry. Like they suck to wear, but like I can't throw away a piece of history like that.
For me, it was like they were like so broken at that point. Some of them
Fair.
because I've worn them so much. I had like the Illuminati one, stuff like that. It was good.
Anime Illuminati, Despire.
It was fun. It was fun. All right. Anyways, we've got Adrimage, a Bedman from nobody knows. It just defaulted on Spain on my layout because I didn't put any flags. But in reality, they didn't tell me, so I don't know. Does anyone know where Adrimage is from?
No, they wrote Spain, please.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, maybe you're like short-term memory logging.
Dude, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh no, I'm all.
Oh no, the Alzheimer's.
The Alzheimer's hitting. We're good. No, actually, I didn't change it. It just straight up was on there by default for whoever played last. Oh, it was from GBFC. Spain was from GBFC. Yeah.
Oh, that worked out.
Ace Chimer.
Alright,
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, actually.
Really off topic from what's happening on the screen here is Adrimage. Vena trapped in the corner, just needs that last bit to open up, and there we go. Finds the love to do it.
Yep. Get that first one, and Adrimage, someone I'm not sure everyone would be aware of, but actually does plays really well in Soul. He has played a couple times.
Yeah, I feel like I've witnessed like one Adrimage run here and there, but I'm trying to think like, what does Vena have on Asuka to survive like Bedman pressure? Because you got the DP card's been removed, right? Like the ice pillar no longer being a reversal, but I guess it works out. You just use a YRC, immediately start throwing hands, get those cubes running, and what can the Bedman really do in return?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, you can always punch the cubes, right? Just punch them.
Punch him. You said the 2P's good, right? Let it rock.
Well, don't punch that one. What song is this even?
One of those not fitting for high octane combat. Like how are we going to be serenading to the death of one of the players being trapped in Bedman Blender?
Like it's like kind of like Birthday Train a little bit vibes, right?
True. I feel like Birthday Train is one of those like it's so bad it's good type songs.
I mean, Birthday Train is my goat. I love Birthday Train.
Yeah, but you don't bump to Birthday Train like that.
I would bump to Birthday Train like that, okay?
Doubt.
Alright, gonna BRC in. Oh, you're just gonna get hit away there. And another
Oh
burst.
yes.
Nice.
Good
Okay,
timing there.
Adrimage.
B Train slander any day.
Yeah,
I will slander it any day.
You know, that's actually an issue with these top 8 streams is that I'm so late every time that I don't get to play Birthday Train. on stream.
Fair,
What's the
thankfully.
point? What's the point even of streaming?
What's the
this game?
point
I
to play
can't
better
do Perfect
tracks?
Train.
This gives you a time and a moment to like reflect on your poor song decisions and come up with any Raven theme you can pick, right? We're gonna have to see if he's 3 for 3 with Strive, but like any Raven theme you can pick, solid banger right there.
Yeah, I couldn't think of it. Oh, what his themes are. It's like just like a bird going like. All right, there we go at the wall.
No longer at the wall. Just gonna have to burst, try to get something going here. Looking to deploy cubes. It immediately just starts shooting back, I guess.
Actually, maybe Bedman's projectiles are fast enough that you can actually kind of outzone Asuka. Depending on Asuka's hand, right?
I think it depends on the timing, right? Like, you just throw these out to stuff something he would want to try. Feels like the plan.
Normally I would do winners first, but I started stream really late, so it makes more sense to do losers first, because losers are ready, and that means everyone has to wait less time. That's how you do it normally. We just do winners first, because that's like online only, pretty much. Now we can actually do it properly, so... I think...
The regular wall break.
Get...
All kinds of tricks. Wow, I guess they're really slow left, right, and catching Adrimage there. Adrimage now pushing in PRC, but just constantly teleporting around, stocking up the next hand of cards, but the needle is going to say no. It's like taking the cards out of your opponent's hand in Magic Gathering, just ripping it in half. It's like, nah.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do all that.
Man, I saw the... I'm scared of brain today, man. I saw the funniest, it was like... Instagram video of one guy going like, man, I wish these sleeves were reusable, just ripping the sleeves off the Magic deck, like ripping them in half every card. Like, so
actual like psychotic behavior. Yeah. Oh my god. Alright. For the Infinity Cube.
Yeah. Funnily enough, you know, like I feel like both Asuka and Bedman, they just have a super where they make a big ball, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one you could consider just an infinity cube, the other one's most definitely a ball of energy, but man, Adrimage, yeah, just had enough. I was gonna burst, like, you know what, all this in my way, I'm like sick and tired of it, time to throw out the Giga Projectile, but still gets flipped out by the cubes, and now the timer on the install running out has run out, so didn't even get to leverage one cool projectile.
Outzoned there. Oof.
Heartbreaking. 50 meters spent into still losing. It's you don't like that. A little frame trap action there, still stuck to the corner. Stalking up the next set of cards. Tap Dust, Red RC for the confirm. However, doesn't have the meter for the super to hard knockdown. So we're gonna go back to the neutral action, but trying to go for the preemptive 6P, but fantastic air stall there by Adrimage, just slightly hovering right outside the range. Unfortunately, Mega Trick's not gonna be enough.
Way there. A lot of damage here, actually. Alright, spent the burst. Pretty smart, I assume. We would have killed, but it doesn't matter in the end. Vena is gonna tie up the set here, 1-1. Interesting.
We got ourselves a long set ahead of ourselves. Unless it's one of those that Vena has seemed to adapt it against, because it really is like, I mean, it's typically the case with Strive from an observational perspective that the momentum is so important in this game, right? To get the first touch and really just throw somebody in the corner and never let them leave, and that's, I think, definitely the case with both these characters, that they can leverage projectiles of sorts to just run a pressure slightly disjointed, that they're able to just almost seem like they loop it infinitely, and with their limited tools at their disposal, it kind of always begs the question, like, how do they escape? So far, it just seems to be reliance on system mechanics.
I mean, especially for both characters, right? When you don't have much else in the system mechanics, maybe have that teleport. Also, what is good Gecko Squirrel? Thank you very much for that raid. Hope you had a good tournament run. Seems like we had... oh, why am I raiding, dude? Wait, that's not even a command. Oh my god.
Raid. Ace timers. Over. Really could do better tackling out. Nice, quickly stabbing away at the projectiles, so there's none of this cringe floating.
Yeah.
Really shooting as much as possible with the life lead that Adrimage is at. Is just kind of waiting patiently for, as you can see, Vena kind of make a slight mistake to immediately capitalize on, slam him into the corner. And that's going to be a clean round.
First round. Adrimage really putting up a good fight. Again, showing you apparently have more Bedman in Europe than initially thought, right? Because now it's like Bruhich, Adrimage, Resil.
There was like one with a PH in their name, if I'm not mistaken.
PH? Like there's like Plime from Algeria, right?
Oh yeah, Plime. No, that was wrong. Yeah, I was thinking of Plime. I don't know why I saw PH. Hold on. I was right. Hold up?
Yeah.
Chet got my back. Appreciate that.
Alright, there you go.
Ace intermediate. Alright, up and comer then. Looking forward to that. And oh, these guys are really just going back and forth. I'm like looking over, and then suddenly Adrimage is dying, so a little disservice there to the gameplay, unfortunately, from our side. But nevertheless, both players really trading blows here, as Adrimage focusing a little bit more on the zoning aspect, right? Let those projectiles rip.
Yep.
Give no window to Vena to deploy any sort of cubes, and just like that, is able to trap them all the way into the corner.
Can we talk about, I never realized, that's kind of a banger name for a shop, Captain Florist.
Captain Florist? Oh!
Captain Florist, yeah.
By the sea?
Welcome to the Captain Florist store. Flower, let it something. It's cool.
Yeah, was it Arc System's got to be careful with the amount of details they put in the background, because it's all really cool, but it just makes for unplayable stages for a lot of people.
Yeah, I remember at Headstumber Resil picking the
White House.
The White House stage against Leffen, and Leffen is just like Tio immediately.
Tio, the stage lags.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that stage is maybe a little bit too much, right? Also, it confuses, commentators like me. And, I'm reading shit in the background instead of looking at the game.
Just bored of the gameplay. Nice self-report.
Yeah, stage is too good. I mean, I think low-key Blazeboo hit a really good point with stages. Still, like, really good. Not too much happening, but still...
It took some work, because there's this one street stage that, if you look at it in the older games, there's just one area where there's a girl like listening to music, and then when you walk near it, you hear the music playing, and there's another end where there's a guy playing guitar, and when you get near to that, you hear the guitar.
Alright, also, I would say, even though it's beloved, I don't like the dog barking as well.
You're wrong for that, but that's fine. Bork, 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 bork. Bascule, my favorite stage. He's so chill.
That is funny, Ruby. I know for a fact in DBFC, the potato mod was actually kind of a buff, because there's so many projectiles on the screen that I can't see what's happening. And some mixes you could use that to kind of obscure your own mix. But the potato mod removed all the effects, so you could see the mix. Wait. Alright, the super.
Ethical cheating?
Is that gonna connect? No. Just gonna get out of there.
Yeah, he's been in an okay spot here just to keep the pressure running. But Adrimage, so the moment they find that first touch, immediately just trying to get as much damage going, right? You need to make this health deficit equalize out, but no hard knockdown and a full stick of butter there for Vena. Immediately just creates a little bit of space as Adrimage respects the potential of danger behind it, but the wild assault to just clap on through, trapped to the corner. YRC baited, but the burst might be coming back up on time. Red RC, a little bit of autopiloting, but the last hit coming out. I'm surprised to not see the burst, but
I think maybe that would have been a bit too much of a hero burst, right? You're saying, all right, you know what, Adrimage had 2 sticks of butter there. Might as well save my burst for the next round in case, because I'm probably not winning that one, right? Even though Adrimage was low,
I forgot there was another round behind it, and especially like if Adrimage would, Vena would go for the burst there, you can easily see that Adrimage would try to go for the zoning aspect. But now with the life deficit, has to push on forward, does find a very nice counter hit, but immediately reverse from Vena. Wants to deny any possibility of a comeback here. Trying to shoot projectiles, but you can't play against the Infinity Cube. Send another. No bedfall, no mix. That's Vena tying it up again.
Yep, 2-2. And you're right. We're getting very close games here. And be pretty interesting seeing who takes this. Of course, winner of this one will go on to face the loser of Andros and Ruby. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Are we going to see Elphelt against Potemkin? Oh my days. That's I assume that's very rough for Elphelt. Oh, yes.
Yeah, like the slight gap in your pressure just getting you chucked up by Pop Busters is a painful thing to consider, but I'll get ahead of ourselves here. We got that final game between Vena and Adris. Adris already things starting off a little rough there. Having to first early, just make sure it's not trapped in the corner against all of these cube gameplay. Jumping over slowly and ends up just not blocking the cubes here. Vena with the confirm, getting the wild water soul wall splat into the hypercube, the orb. And a hard knockdown and that positive meter bonus here. A little bit of that. First gauge back. Refund for the earlier wild assault. And again, just a clean little sequence here. I'm going to put Vena on set point.
Absolutely. So let's see Adrimage. Do they have a response here? It's going to go in. Hit by that cube. She said initially it seems like Vena has figured something out here because Adrimage has just been unable to find any gaps here in the cubes.
As you say, an excellently placed 6B straight into the a.b.a. cancel. A little bit of damage over, trying to immediately go for the mix. Fade away, trying to chase down. Finds the anti-air. Quick explosion. Drags Vena all the way to the corner, but there's the YSC. Finds it's connecting. Still at the life deficit, so has to play on the aggressive. Finds the tap dog. Load up some cards. Be a good, nice grip of damage. And both players are really close to one another. See the deflect shield come out. Good blocks, the anti-air. But it spends so much of the health for the mana there. The last to do it. Adrimage is able to put it onto a final round.
Double Luigi, ladies and gentlemen. Our first match here, of course, loser will be eliminated from the tournament, sending out a bunch of cubes here. QB. Uy.
Yeah, we see Adrimage trying to go back to the formula that seems to have worked best for them, where they're looking to just shoot out the projectiles to interrupt and not provide an opportunity for Vena to get these cubes out. But sadly, one just managed to slip on through, tag Adrimage, and just that hard knockdown after the wall break. Cause the meter bonus running, already getting mixed up. Such a low health, has to burst to try and stay alive, but this is going to be a massive undertaking here to make the comeback happen, and it's not even going to get started as Vena close it out 3-2.
Yeah, very, very nicely done there. Vena will move on into 6.
Yep.
And that means we have on second losers match that we gotta run through. It's gonna be IML 777 against WantedFranky. Did we have? I believe we have IML and sub 8 last week as well, right? Good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Testament from the UK.
Oh, right. Yeah, the Testament players are starting to turn up. That's pretty cool. So, curious to see how this goes to, WantedFranky, the Potemkin. So, struggle as you might, right? Testament, all about that mid-range and slightly long-range gameplay, trying to keep the opponents at bay, really frustrate them out with the projectile gameplay. But against Potemkin, right, he has that flick. He also has a lot of health that you have to work through, and really the game plan just lends to the casino style, where you just constantly try to force on forward, and at some point you are going to get in there. You are going to say, "Ooh, what's all this?"
What was?
Wait.
Gotta see this.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's I forgot what assassin that is.
Khaled assassin.
Oh, very nice. Did you just finish this one?
It's not. The stone is not finished. Do the rest. All this.
I'm trying to look at this.
This is what I was painting. I'm pretty happy.
The hair is really, really good. Did you try to do like highlights on the suit with the blues?
It looks better in real life than.
Yeah, I mean the thing with a photo, when you get it up close, you can then see like all the detail there.
Yeah, they're very small.
Have you tried blending a bit?
It is again. It looks pretty blended in real life.
Okay.
It looks very blue on the image, but it actually is.
Yeah. For the it's not a Drukhari. It's as I mentioned before, Kaldis assassin. So one of the many assassin houses for the Imperium of Man.
Also, it's under a very bright lamp, like the painting lamp.
I need to get a new lamp. I've kind of been on hiatus from painting. The kid is just staring me down, and like with the odd so hour I spend doom scrolling in the morning and the weekends, that's prime painting time. So you get me a new lamp and I'm good to go again.
I gotta wait. But yeah, you could see the spillage right there.
Oh,
the big spot.
Right.
Ground zero accident I had to fix before the tournament. Corrosive. Meant to simulate corrosive texture paint. Kind of funny.
Right. Do you just stick to Citadel paints, or do you go to other stuff, other Mac brands?
I mostly use it's like a mix of Vallejo and Citadel.
Right. Yeah, I have most of the Citadel line. I should actually check on my paint pots if they're like, I mean, they're quick to recover, but like, oof, I have not shaken them up in a minute. But yeah, for anybody wanting to get into Warhammer painting, don't buy Citadel white.
Oh yeah. That's like depending on which one, that's kind of awful.
Yeah, you're better off with, I think, like Vallejo's white one is like
you should never get a full white unless you need it to like highlight something, because the full white, you know, is always too much. You need to get like an off white.
Yeah. Shout outs to the white scar players.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Frankie heard white scar. It's like, yo, speed, let's get it. Speed run. Early burst.
Admech mainly, and they're white, and it takes like 6 layers of paint to get a decent white.
Hey, why do you have white Admechs? Aren't they red?
There's like a canon white color as well. That's like inverted color scheme. It looks sick.
Oh, okay, that's fire.
Alright, but here we go. Speaking of fire, IML putting on the pressure right now. Franky in a heap of trouble.
Oof. Yeah, it started off so interesting, right? Just round start 6Hs, big counter hit, but not meant to be, and immediately kind of just losing control quite significantly. Finds a through line there, nice big old starter to push Franky all the way into the corner. Gets the multi overhead, the conversion, the wall splat. Plays the succubi for that hard knockdown. Squeezing just one more normal in there for good measure, and look at that damage already. Good stuff there. Nice race against the Potemkin. Oof.
And
nicely done. Good damage. Looks like that with the OTG. That's gonna be enough. And pretty much like the casino playstyle you could go on Potemkin. Like, it just takes one good hit just to squeeze on through the pressure, and just like that, you're able to run really oppressive pressure game from Potemkin. Right now, IML starting things off as we saw before, right? A good opener, nice 6P, gets the stain pop as well for the extension. Trapping Franky into the corner, the multi overhead, but fakes the last one to the low off the RC drift down. Get the hard knockdown. Oh, actually, sorry, excuse me, did get the hard knockdown.
Whoa! Okay.
Oh, 7-7, more like the casino rocking true, but nice PRC into the air throw. One way to deal with the iron cheeks of Potemkin. IML 7-7-7 taking that first game.
7-7 indeed.
07. Yep, mentioned it at all, but there's still a match Reno, so don't forget about that. We'll get back to that later, though. So for everybody who's like, oh yeah, match Reno, do that right now, quickly. Go.
Duel 1.
Oh my god, holy orders? The goat. Nice downfall, breaking through the orange wild assault. Oh, IML. Daring to just advance on forward, trying to press out a normal there. It's usually a pretty scary risk to be pressing quite aggressively into Potemkin, who, just as you can see, can just break on through, and especially with some of these normals that he's able to land, really shake things up completely. But the back throw incident is going to put IML stuck to the corner for the time being. Excellent 6B. Denying the re-jump there from Franky, and now kept at bay, but delayed PRC into hella damage. PRC once more. Eat Knuckle. You can't burst this. You're dead. Why did we remove RC scaling?
Don't worry about it. You know what? They should actually add extra damage for the RC. Think about that.
You worked so hard to spend that 50 meter. Here you go. That's what Persona has, like, from a, not an RC, but like they have the one more burst where you use your burst to extend the combo, and it has reverse proration.
You know what? Just that X factor, you know? Like,
yeah,
give burst the damage buff too.
Yeah, why not?
All right, got the teleport gonna connect their attention, building up for both players. Ooh, good block there on the cross up. Nice. A fall, good punish. Franky now in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it's just dying to chip damage there. I think desperately wanted to hang on to that 50 meter to try some kind of PRC action, but ended up costing him as didn't decide to FD out the chip damage. Already IML with the patience being rewarded, and again not pressing too proactively into WantedFranky, meaning that he can't really slip on through with some of these armor moves to get some funny hits going.
Deflect, shielding. Just getting out that corner bite. At what cost? You have no burst, you have no HP. What do you have, Franky? Just a dream here sitting in the corner. Unblocked forever.
Yeah, tap dust RC. IML. Good work here. Already 2-0 up. Started off pretty close, but looks like IML does have WantedFranky's normal.
Yeah.
For the most part, it looked like he played it a little slower, right? Just trying to play it more reactively to what Franky's doing. And especially considering, like, at a distance with no meter, all that Franky really has to challenge if he wants to just go ham is Hammerfall. So block that and you get yourself a neat little punish.
Counter. Oh, calling out that. Well, I'm not sure that was called out the burst. That was a kind of a weird burst. Nothing happened really.
Nothing ever happens. I'm all in.
Nothing ever happens, but I'm sure Franky is all in. Well, Franky's all in all the time here. Gonna. Okay.
Oh, okay. Flash with the Garuda there. Usually the benefit of Garuda being a projectile. But this time, fighting back. Now just maintaining a little bit of distance here, though. Just gets the punish on the slide head. The teleport through finds the throw. Doesn't have to need it for the kill attempt here. As Franky trapped in the corner. Needs to watch out, though. Getting scarily close, but there is the deflect shield whiff. Gotta say, IML had to look out for that tension, right? It was almost peaking to that 50%.
Counter hit there. Another one.
Oh, great heavens. Nice. Good little whip punish action there. 2D whip, teleported in, get that throw. Now just running stagger pressure from a distance. Jumps into the corner. A little scary there. Thankfully, no person aside from WantedFranky to capitalize off that. The teleports are going crazy. Trying to push him back to the corner that he tried to leave. Oh. Big shimmy. Not dead just yet, though. Pixel health.
Pixel on a dream here. It's gonna be set point. That is a good start, though, but gonna create some distance here. The gold burst. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not like this. Nah. Not like this. The super.
Oh, the JD. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, at the end of the day, IML with 100 bar, there is just so many hoops and hurdles that WantedFranky has to get through to actually make that comeback happen. So those two pop busters were definitely a great start. But I love the nonchalant energy from IML to just stare Franky down, be like, yeah, this is gonna be a burst bait. I'm not worried about this at all. Plus, you know, worst case, I'm a round up. I'm 2 games up. There's so much room to just chill, let things play it out, right? Not everything needs reaction. Just listen, learn to sit back and observe.
Right.
Oh, wait, C3. IML was locked in.
Yeah. Were you mad about Asuka for? I don't think Asuka's that bad, right? In this patch.
I know it's like if Baiken can't really proactively press her buttons, the Baiken players are not happy.
Yeah. Just play Xrd, right? The Baiken player. You know?
She's definitely really good there, yeah, that's for sure. But you want her to be good in the current game you're investing time in, right?
I don't want Baiken to be good in any game.
No.
Let me get this straight.
The Baiken players, obviously, right? The individual players of the characters usually have the biblical greed of wanting their characters to be good, but you know, some of them have the understanding of like, yeah, we're pretty toxic and my character was really good.
What do you prefer? Do you like rigatoni more than spaghetti? Or are you like a spaghetti fan?
I was not locked in last week. I'm too confused. I don't have to look it up. What is rigatoni?
Rigatoni is goated, man. Love rigatoni.
See. Ooh, I think. Oh no, I get these. Yeah. No, these are fire. Like, I feel like if you have mostly like a pasta meal that's mostly like meats and vegetables, so it's not really sauce based, is great because they like fit themselves into the tube, so you kind of get like these this whole bites. But then like if it's sauce based, definitely spaghetti.
I had some really good rigatoni at EVO with like a tomato based sauce. Apparently that's like a very classic rigatoni dish. Here we go.
Alright. Yo, wait.
Oh no!
I'm rocking the old reliable?
Old reliable, yeah. Bring out the Leo here.
What's up with this change?
Well, Andros has played a lot of Leo, right?
Yeah, I'm aware of his Leo past. I'm just surprised that he's not locked in for that Potemkin all the way to the bank, right? Not that many months left before the R.E.V.O Tour Finals.
Yeah, I mean, might just be having some fun. Right. Yes, is a Potemkin player, but also has a Leo. Sure. Thank you very much, Franky, for the raid. Appreciate it.
Isn't the lore that Andros was originally a Leo player and then swapped over to Potemkin?
Might be.
If I'm not mistaken, right? But any Frisia fans, please correct me. Any knowers?
What's your favorite type of pasta, Franky?
Me?
Not you.
Oh, Frank.
No, not you. YoKai. I heard it. I don't know. Resil? That's yeah, I could see that for you. That makes sense.
Perfect sauce to pasta ratio. Fair. Duel 1. OGs know Andros Leo. Yeah. I'm not an OG, but I knew. Hey, I knew.
Also, yeah, it makes sense, I guess, if this matchup's bad. But I feel like Potemkin would also be kind of rough for Elphelt.
Yeah, but like a bad matchup, I don't think that has scared Andros into picking something else.
No, definitely not.
Yo, he got the salt. Oh, hold on. Speaking of all the spaghetti,
Alright, just do it.
Overcooked. It's too like noodly now.
My man channeling nails right there on that one.
When in doubt, just let it rip.
Alright, gonna hit with a projectile with the super. Let's see. That's not gonna. Wait, no punish. Alright. Alright, gonna.
Hold up, Ruby. Alright.
First round.
Very nice. Now do another one. Do it again. Oh, that's clean. Trying to go for the stage dive there on the round start, but Ruby with a hard call out. Grenade toss high. What about a hard call out? Be steady, but the backdash to avoid the grab still though. Aggressive burst. Let's keep Ruby trapped in the corner, but damn, can she mash?
We're gonna get the burst here. Just, sticking out a lot of lows here. Back turn, time to mix. Oh, that is gonna work out. Very nicely
Yeah,
for
clean little
Ruby.
whip punish. Look at that. Oh. Cadillac forced the back turn. Quick schmicks, but the blender is always difficult to be blocked out by Leo. And that threatening the interactions, gets that throw there off of the reset, and both players now around the piece. But Andros definitely looking to extend the game lead here. Excellent shielding and getting that fat counter hit. Dragging Ruby all the way to the corner, finds the overhead, and just like that, it's going to be a good bit of damage here off that super hard knockdown too. Quick run through. Not quite, but just keeping it nice and secure.
Oh, that's going to connect. Pressuring in. Nope, just holding back, and you know what? That works out.
Oh, that's foul. Boom. That's awesome. Like, how the reverse tomahawk, truly. Just waiting it out, and then your opponent jumps in front of you. It's like, I mean, wondering what Ruby was coming up with there, but for Andros to see like the through line there, it goes like, I'm just gonna T-pose effectively and just throw you. Check this out.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not, indeed.
That's tough.
And it's going to be 2-0 now here.
Duel 1.
He was going to go through. Ruby needs to find something. Oh, that's a big whiff of that throw. Going to take a bunch of damage here. Big counter hit as well.
Nice confirms on the side from Andros as well. And again, big counter hit, but a little too far away, trying to go for some fancy smanchy stuff. A little bit of spacing, the 2P whiff there, and immediately the BRC getting that slow down for that full punish. Slammed against the wall, no hard knockdown, but man, look at that damage. This is going to be a tough position for Ruby to make the comeback on. Tries to run up aggressively, however, she does overshoot the mark there. It's still though, red RC. Time to throw here. It is a start of something potentially.
Gun just gonna get hit by that projectile. Nice. Good anti-air from Andros, who will now be in the lead. Set point. Trying to go into that winner's finals here.
Oh wow, really wanted that heavy flash kick, it looked like, because Ruby was able to just stuff that out, so maybe forgetting a little bit. Nevertheless, good pressure, just decides to end it safe. Ruby possibly expecting the RC right after, but there again, the BRC, but the BRC back. Find the knockdown, quick deployed, with DP, but away with murder in the backdash and throw.
Yep, just again standing menacingly in back turn, getting that confirmed into the super. Just needs one hit here. Ooh, wait a second, Ruby. Something good going
that
here.
2D OTG to connect, but ends up trading for the win there. Andros can make it a 3-0. The Leo still looking clean as hell.
It's a king right there.
That's a king, yeah, exactly. The reason you lost is because you fought me. Calvo or something. True.
All right. Well, that means we are going to have last week's winner. It's going to be Resil up against Scarfed here. Scuffed, of course, doing really well in our EMEA, our AWT silver event. Really nice. So should be interesting seeing this matchup.
Wasn't no wait, I'm being crazy, right? He played in heading to tomorrow, right? Or was that I forgot if Austria was considered EU East or EU West.
East, the one we hosted.
Ah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think the AWT silver events they're cool, but I saw the ranking of the AWT points recently, and it's like, damn. Like, if you're not up here and you're just taking those AWT points, like, it's fire as hell, right? Like, your AWT holder, points holder means that your Twitter opinions are immediately validated and true. But it's really just one of those events or type of events that you just need that last little push, that last little nudge of points just to get qualified for.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I always think like systems like dojos, stuff like that is very interesting for general sentiment, getting players qualified, stuff like that. And when it actually ends up mattering, that's even cooler, right? I think it's a good way to balance stuff. And even if some people just get on the rankings and yeah, they're not gonna qualify, it's still cool having those points. Or being able to brag saying, you know what, I'm the number 200 on the rankings, baby. There you go. Alright. Here we go, Scarf on the Chipp as usual, Resil on the Bedman. Ooh, okay. Pulling out. YRC, and that is going to be one mean combination. Scarf. That first round.
Very nicely done. Good momentum. Trying to go for a little disjoint angle, but immediately just fade away. And that whiff punish with that JS. Finding some of these easy hits here, causing a little bit of pain.
Alright.
It's a King in Yellow reference. You're supposed to be, like, this is very Unk knowledge.
I don't know what the King in Yellow is.
It's basically the original info hazard, where if you become conscious of it, like, great horrors happen upon you.
I see. It's like the AI thing, where if you become aware of the AI that's taking over stuff, then you're fucked. Kind of a theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Or like the SCP, when you see like a pixel of it, you're fucked. It's kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's all based off the King in Yellow.
That's cool. So it's like the Unk version.
Yeah, exactly, the OG.
I mean, that's a one dapper fellow, though, I would say.
I mean, have you played Destiny 2?
I have,
Destiny in
yes.
general?
Oh, yeah, Roko's Basilisk, exactly.
So
Roko's
the thing with
Basilisk.
Destiny, right, is that like the Hive are glorified King in Yellow reference.
Well, I vaguely don't remember the story, though. I did play it a bunch, but I never really, followed it. I just shot guns, man. It was fun.
Fire.
Alright. Go pressure.
Yeah, good old days. Oh wow, look at that aggression. Immediately prompting the burst there. Resil trying to create a little ounce here to try and play, but see the aggressive burst back from Scarf though. Scarf is not, sorry, not Scarf. Resil is not one to take things lying down, right? Immediately just pressing out and gets a beautiful little side swap here. As it's now Scarfed back towards the corner in the most literal sense here, bringing it back to the mid screen, but at a terrible back foot in terms of his health total.
Uh-oh. Alright, nice. That actually punishes. That's still gonna be a pretty tough situation here. Yo, that combo's way that no. Oh?
Whoa,
Dude, that's
bro,
sick.
Scarf.
I don't think I've seen that. We have a severe lack of Chipp players. Dude, that was cool as hell. Go downstairs here.
Nice. Quick wall break action. So Resil does have the burst available, but it's gonna have to use it very, very quickly. Yeah, smartly so to do it in pressure, because with the amount of touches left at your disposal, Scarf could really look to instead just try to get for these stray hits, but beautiful PRC again, and S6 spear on the air. Beyblade and Scarfed extends the lead 2-0.
2-0. Alright. Now it's going to be a long road back, of course. These players have played a ton of matches. Of course, both living in Austria, right? So, it's something that Resil is able to do. But again, coming back from being down 0-2 is just very, very difficult. No matter who you are.
Well, I mean, the silver lining is you can consider the fact that you have had about 2 games worth of time to formulate some kind of plan. So hopefully you might be able to get it to stick now, but at the same time, right, when you start making this comeback, look for that 3-0 or 3-game reverse sweep. This is also just room for Scarf to counter-adapt against.
Yeah, And I mean, how much can you really counter that if it's someone that you played so much? They're already playing, you know, level 5 mind games initially, right? Like, okay.
Oh, we traded out. What?
Don't worry about it. That's
Because I know there's like a brief period of invuln, but I guess it was. I didn't realize it was that brief.
Very brief.
Cosmetic invuln.
Yeah. All right, jumping in. All right, first round goes to Resil. Another big counter hit.
Gamma Blade push Molder to the corner. 5k catching meaty there. Quick hits. Able to get the close slash there on the run through. Makes a temp-wise Scarf. Challenging back. Oh, quick little taunt. What's up? Do something.
The pressure. Good blocks here from Scarf, but again, needs to find a way in. Good, gonna get the anti-air. There we go. The rope comes out as well, but immediately just thrown away.
I guess yo, hold on, that pierce. Tough. For the aggressive burst though, and is able to blow up Scarf there. At least putting one game on the board, but man, that ties back to what you were talking about earlier, where these two play against each other so much. Resil must be very well versed into sort of the limits at which he could try the press into some of these setups that Scarf is trying to deploy on Chipp there, right? We saw that 2P mash on the rope attempt. It's crazy work.
Now it's interesting because again, just one game away here from tying up the game.
See if it sticks though, because it's a lot of momentum that Resil has to either survive or enforce to really make this happen. Already being chucked into the corner, getting a massive counter hit. That's going to be the burst prompted there. XN6B though, able to get through the needle and immediately that far slash. And what a button.
Yes, in there. It's just using that FD to keep Scarfed away here. Dantia, and again, get some shenanigans now.
Back away, trying to find a prime opportunity, but the JS able to catch some kind of attempt from Scarf there. Just playing it slow on the blocks, finds that far slash, but the jump attempts are causing slight issues for conversions here on Scarf's end. Now trapped in the corner. Has to play patiently, but the Beta Blade able to slip on out. Air to airs. Still though, Resil consistently finding these hits, maintain pressure, despite all Scarf's attempts to escape the corners, finding these ways to break through the Beta Blade and such. Now the White Water Salt to keep things running. Either you're going to die by chip damage, or the tap dust attempt, but a little too far away, but the run up just before the bomb head connects.
Alright,
just reload.
Getting out of there again, gonna connect with that.
Oh,
the command throw. Alright, we're just one round away. Set point Scarfs. Can Resil make it back here?
60 to start things off with. Scarf now trying to find that far slash, but you see Resil just playing it very narrowly outside of the range. Even that 6P able to just barely whiff due to the float. Away from the 6P attempt, but we just do it again. Throwing a lot of space with projectiles, trying to force you to jump over and land into this anti-air. Great stuff here by Resil. Now down to the last few hits to tie up the round and challenge for that set. Equalization, one round away with a perfect.
Yep. So, super interesting here. What's gonna happen is again just Resil with a good start, connecting, sending Scarf to the corner. We got burst here, but adapting to spend
Back
it.
throw attempt, not gonna be too great. Crashing around, looking for some way to enter, but man, that sweeping 6P making it such a chore for Scarf to find his way in, and just like that, the YOLO Beta Blade gonna be severely punished, and it's Resil bringing it back now, tied up. Maybe I've cursed it a little bit too much. This could be the 3-game reverse sweep.
Definitely could. I was saying, nah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And now suddenly it's 2-2.
he faced that. He felt that hater energy from all the way over there.
Yep.
Guys, think about it. It's going to be a real treat to see these two play offline again at Outplayed. So for any quick shield for any EU people, go to Outplayed. It's fire. So good luck at Mindset this weekend.
How's the Outplayed venue? Is it good? Is it a good venue?
Yeah, it's good. It's the Hilton Hotel. Apparently they're like balling out for the fifth. This is their fifth anniversary, so they're balling out a little bit. They got the biggest room biggest office room at the hotel now. So before they were really able to make it work with 300 people, but now they're really expecting some numbers.
Let's see though who is gonna move on here to our winners finals. Of course, Andros is waiting. Interesting match regardless of who makes it through.
Yeah, I think this is one that Resil looks at like, damn, I got kind of smoked there. I'm gonna have to hang on to this burst, especially in Scarf's set point. Both players with the burst available. Immediately the 5H has to start things off, finding a few stray hits here, but the conversion is on the side of Resil. Immediately taking the life lead here. Quick disjoint, trying to find a way in. Air stalling, finds that JS again. Scarf suffering against the air stall gameplay of Resil, and this is going to be a complete reversal of how the momentum went the last game.
Yeah, now I'm feeling, ooh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Gonna take that throw. Nice, good blocks, but gonna that mix, and Scarf can't afford to get hit by anything here.
Oh wow, what a back dash there into the back throw, able to avoid the 5K. And sadly, Scarf was not able to take the burst there from Resil, who had such a solid round before that. Gets to sit here on his own set point as well with the burst available. Scarf not too far off from his own, but spending 50 of it on the Wild Assault feels pretty good about the situation. He sees that it's very unlikely for Scarf to really make a comeback happen here. And now with the life lead, he can just try to play it a little slower. A little zoning with the 5K stanky leg.
Alright, that's gonna connect. Good blocks. You're forced to use the PRC to keep it safe here. With the wall break, that's some tension building up here. Oh, the little trade! Still got burst to wrestle. Air to air.
JP doesn't quite get the confirm. Immediately going for the air bait alpha blade there. Does it again, finds a hit. Fortunately, the air dash not working out. Still though, able to trap Resil into the corner. Has a lot of meter to play with, finds the low. Still reaches the burst from Resil now. Scarf has played slow. Gets caught out by the frame trap. It's going to be a good grip of damage, but the burst is not going to come back in time. And Resil is able to make the reverse sweep happen. 3-2. Moving on forward. Face off against Andros, but that's not going to be the end for Scarf, right? As we will see him one last time in that losers semifinals position. Yes.
No, loses top 8, not the semis just yet. Very, very ominous.
Oh, semis.
We will see him one last time.
Losers quarters. One last time.
Yeah.
At least one last time.
Yeah. All right.
Go play against IML.
That's going to be Ruby. It's going to be Vena. With a good match here.
So with a quick victory lap in chat. Sleep deprived Resil. No diffs. Normal Resil apparently. Clutch.
It's classic, right? It's like the same as when you're sick and suddenly you just like have your best tournament run ever.
I think it just has to do something with the fact that like you are so cooked. There's not that much brain processing power left of it for you, so you just gotta zero in on this one thing right in front of you, and that's that kind of focus you've never had in your life.
Right.
But yeah, while we wait for our next match, Vena is hopping in, so it's going to quickly show the match we know. Do not forget, right, we're a little behind on this because we only have the top 8, and we didn't mention it before, but !match we know, make sure to claim a code, right? Support these players putting on this action week after week. So,
I will cry.
Yeah, or Ace will cry. So claim the code, hit the button, sign if you haven't done so already. Once you clear that process, you'll contribute 25 cents to the prize pool. Major help supporting the players, doing what they love. It's going to be Vena versus RubyPrison coming up next, right now. I didn't realize they let the intros rock. I could have just chilled a little harder. This will talk matchup. Actually, what do you think about this? Asuka versus Elphelt.
This one? It's interesting, right? I mean, Elphelt does, at least according to some Elphelt players that played me at EVO, struggle a little bit to get in sometimes. But I feel like once Elphelt is in, then you're probably having a pretty good matchup, right? Like, I don't think Asuka has much in the ways of dealing with this apart from just guessing correctly.
Yeah, YRC system mechanics. Wait, is this the right distance? Oh my god, look at that. Beautiful stuff. I also think, like, on the side for Elphelt, she does have a disjointed active frame button. Like, disjointed buttons with heavy active frames that can help to blow through extended sequences of cubes at a distance. So there is room to, like, squeeze on through and make the approach happen. Now look at that 6 speed, my goodness.
See what's gonna... Oh, just teleporting out, that's smart. Wanna deal with that. RubyPrison gonna take a lot of damage now suddenly. Yikes.
Look at that damage, the hard knockdown. Vena taking a slower approach, immediately finds a few cube hits, has one more traveling slowly across the screen, but it's gonna supplement that with a hyper cube right behind it. Oh, the sweep OTG hits, unfortunately. Gonna go into the super, try to chance for hit. Is Vena in some action? No, able to block it out. Spends the meter, but there's another wave of red cubes flying right at you.
And all tied up.
All tied up indeed. Both were first available, so it's as close as it gets, but already we got Vena starting off the action with some good momentum. Ruby, however, does find the entry. Gets that bomb mix going. The loops are looping.
The loops are looping?
The loops are looping. I had nothing else to say. Cadillac gets right on there. I ignore that cubes. That's good stuff. The mana break as well, and that's just one solid sequence. A lot of stray hits, right? But if you can keep getting those, they can do significant more damage than most combos will.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Sometimes the rounds you win the fastest are those where you keep dropping your damn combo and you get like a scuffed reset like 3 times and you just straight up kill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the scuffed reset is the type of stuff where it's like the scaling is so good because you're not normally supposed to get a hit with it, or like an opening hit with that type of normal.
All right.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
First, the game goes to RubyPrison. Funnily enough, Ruby is one of those players. I don't know why. I have a couple players in my head like that, where I think they're British. I don't know why it is. I think they're British.
Was she a headphone?
Maybe. Not sure.
Because I feel like a Finnish person is like unmistakably Finnish when you hear them speak.
That is true.
It's such a really cool accent.
There's no way you're not British, Frankie, okay? You're the most British person in here.
IML's right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Katla, you're Swedish. Anything is better than being Swedish. Not gonna lie.
Friendly Danish banter with the Swedes. We like to see it.
I meant exactly what I said. You should be happy they call you French.
Oh, guys, it was a pleasure being on the last SaltyEU before Ace gets cancelled. I had fun. I enjoyed my time here, Larry Scribe with y'all through commentary, but it's been a good run. We'll be hanging Ace from the gallows soon.
It's all right, you know. I told Raj everything I know, so he also hates Swedes now. So fine. He knows. He knows.
Yeah, it's part of your like citizenship test, right? Like to get the. Yeah. Like
we had a
list 5 Swedish banter phrases.
well, we had for the longest time we had a law that if you during winter if somebody crossed the ice from Sweden to Denmark, you could beat them with sticks legally.
Oh my god. Who's doing what's Denmark doing, bruh? Alright. All this friendly Nordic rivalry. Meanwhile, Vena really putting the brakes here. It works on Ruby. Trying to bust out, but usually deploying that burst just to keep the momentum running.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I mean, if you're American, you're basically British. Think about it. Depends on where. Jumping in. Good.
Good blocks from Vena, but really has to try to survive the YRC not coming in time, and man, that's a lot of damage to take before the mana shield comes back up. So a little speed run there from RubyPrison, sitting on the burst here. By the player poised to take the lead in the set. Vena is now taking the approach from a distance, trying to cube up, but Bridal expresses on in, and just like that, has to hold the mix, but Flex Shield thankfully able to just take care of the left-right mix-up.
More damage here, tension building up. Vena in a heap of trouble.
Oh, good recognition there on that RC. See a YRC attempt there from Vena, and that is a good grip of damage. Gonna get that hard knockdown. Strapped with the bomb to the chest, immediately just exploding on the overhead. It's RubyPrison. It's gonna make that a 2-1.
Yeah. I'll actually remember. I'll have to remember and give Cutler the French flag the next time around. I think that's very important.
The head stomper signups are gonna be looking great.
True.
There's gonna be the side bracket there of Stone Ace.
All right.
Isn't that
Cutler,
wait?
not
crazy,
allowed
like, all
in
that
the
slander?
national team battle. Has to join France. Not allowed. Well, we're not gonna have a Swedish team. We didn't even have a Swedish team last time. They ducked.
Yeah, might as well just get, like there was a Dutch team. And those were like the B team as well. They're great though. They tried their best.
It's gonna be interesting
Oh,
picks. So yeah, what are we gonna do, huh? What are you
Go
gonna
now.
do? Oh no, gets in. Why did you go in?
I mean, I respect it, right? Like there was probably a line where the Bridal Express was indeed going to allow just the entry there, but yeah, the Hypercube just chilling there, the absolute stop sign. So try something, see what happens.
Yeah, I know. She's definitely brave, I would say. I wouldn't have been that brave. Alright. Vena trying to tie up the set. Are we going to have another game 5 here on our hands?
So it's a pretty good start already, but sadly doesn't have the meter for the hard knockdown. Nevertheless, though, it's a pretty good situation with the health advantage, but just barely getting clipped out. However, not able to fully get the conversion. Gives an opportunity here for Vena to try and shake things out. Still, though, Ruby is able to just continuously advance on forward. These mix-ups running, looking for the next big hit here, but Vena able to step on out. Trying to set up the Qs, but in she flies, but the tap dust not going to be enough. Watch out for that burst. Got to use it sooner or later because the health is running low.
Yeah, but wait a second. We don't need that burst, you know. We just call out the opponent burst.
A mana break. Look at that damage. This is the exact kind of tempo swing that RubyPrison is looking for. Still has to be careful of a metered approach, but ends up just deploying the Blicky in the end. RubyPrison set point with first available. This is mighty.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Also, the Elphelt color is very clean. It's like a dentist attire, you know what I mean? Like, look at that. Mental green.
I think the idea they were going for is like, oh, I really love the color mint, and in comes Ace, like, wow, you look like a dentist.
Hell yeah! Would be in a toothpaste commercial now.
Toothpaste.
Alright. Gonna throw projectiles. Oh, that connects. Oh, no burst. Vena not bursting there. Oh. Vena's also
Do
way
one on
too
the
brave.
Oki there. Hold up, Vena. Vena, hold up. Tapping Ruby into the corner.
Oh.
Ball, tries to fade away.
Uh-oh.
Here.
Alright.
Takes one out.
Myself here. Here we go.
Oh, the rebound. Very nicely done there. So, thanks to the early investment from RubyPrison to start off things really strong, right? Has had a lot of health to sacrifice to Vena, try to make that comeback happen. Look for a very safe opportunity to burst, because if she got a little too hasty with that, I think that might have been something that Vena could completely steal and tie up the set. But patience rewarded, right? Health is a resource smartly utilized.
So now we've got Scuffed, we've got IML, apparently IML. IML, do you want the American flag? You wanna, you know, that's almost better than being British, isn't it? Not right now though, not right now I guess. I would also take the British flag. No.
New York got a bit of hopium.
Yeah, that's true.
I heard Chicago's chill as well, so it depends where you go.
Yeah, IML, I heard that Denmark has really nice weather this time of year.
Denmark. It's surprising me how much you'd like beef with the Swedes out of cultural heritage, but then you know, turncoat to offer up your services to organize their big offline event.
Yeah.
This might be grounds for treason.
No. See, Malmö, right, is basically Danish at this point. We just slowly, you know, the Kalmar Union is coming back, right?
I get you.
Yeah,
I get you. I see.
I mean,
right.
see, that's why, you know, Katla is kind of a spy, because nobody really wants Malmö. It's kind of a shithole.
Yeah, I've watched enough geopolled videos to understand.
Yeah. Yeah, but that, see, Denmark is gonna take that nice area with Headstumber and just adopt that into Denmark. Sweden can keep, you know, the
Yeah,
rest.
just push the border a little further.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know. I think that's fair.
Smidge. It's a really nice part of Malmo, though, that where the event's hosted. That food court was bussin'. I'm looking forward to it again. There's going to be a next Headstumper, right? Leak the dates, come on. I need to plan my travels.
Well, you'll have to wait.
Gosh darn.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
You know, we take Malmö, right, suddenly, and then we suddenly have Norway back, and it's good. Maybe we get UK back, you know. So, that'd be good for everyone.
A little pillage and plundering.
Yeah, nothing's confirmed about Headstumber yet. I do know some things because I'm a TO, but of course that's secret. You will
Looking forward to the league's boss. Alright, Scarf. You get the burst out from IML. Usually finds that approach, that big 2D counter hit, slowing down the music to a funny degree. We're gonna get the super there to get that hard knockdown. Try to make him up for this life deficit that Scarf has found himself in.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. First big attention gonna be spent on the super. That's enough. Alright. Take my hand.
Yeah, I love the counter hit slow down.
Yeah. Especially the music as well.
Yeah,
it's like the best part.
Ooh, I messed up there. But IML now has the Scarf trapped in the corner. We do find a big disjointed hit, but man, the 2K to check the approach, but doesn't discourage Scarf just yet. Big 6P, and look at that wall bounce. Hella damage on the table. We're going for the reset there. BRC. To block out the super, and it's close enough this time. So is going. Scarfed. Taking that first game.
So 1-0 here, Scarfed. So would be the favorite to make it back into that top 3 position, but it's not going to be easy.
No, absolutely not. Because like, what's his path looking like? Because it's gonna be first having to beat IML, then it's gonna be beating RubyPrison, and then it's either gonna be Andros or Resil. And with Resil's case, right, it's gonna be a rematch and a very close one. So probably not something you want to emulate again if you let reverse sweep happen in one.
Got to remember as well, Resil is low sleep right now. He's very tired, right? So.
Oh, true. Stall
Yeah.
out. Stall out. I stop. Fall stick the wheel.
Uh-oh. The longer this takes, the more sleepy Resil will get. You can see if it's gonna turn on its head.
Resil's already booming in chat, right? Just supply all components to right? Arms deal the ops.
Yeah.
So Scarf does this a lot. Press the button there.
Do you think realistically you could react to one of the Testament overheads? I forgot what that move is, but like the overhead. Could you react to that with Chipp Super from almost full screen? That'd be kind of sick. Probably not.
No, well, like you have to be mentally stacked for it, right? Like you're looking for it. Because you have to, compared to just like reacting to it and then changing your block direction. Instead, you're having to do a double quarter circle input. Yeah, that's a bad. The control from IML. Beta Blade though, gain a little bit of space, but usually scooping up from a distance. Still though, Scarf flying on in, big JS hit, looking to bait the burst, but IML learning. Wow, okay, what a call out on the teleport, hitting the air throws. The burst from IML likes the life lead that he has and wants to maintain it, but the stain pop there. And what a burst bait IML. Very nicely done.
Yeah, good stuff. IML tying up the set here 1-1. It's big in 2XKO. I play Warwick, and it's the funniest shit that you can react to literally anything with his Super 1 because you know there's no motion inputs.
Yeah.
You can whiff punish anything full screen on reaction.
Baby, I'm praying on you tonight.
Exactly.
Wait, how'd you say his name?
Warwick?
Warwick? Where'd the R go?
The R, Warwick.
Warwick.
Surely that's happening.
Alright, there we go. Scarf starting things off nice and aggressive. Already has IMO trapped in the corner. Many of his have already been found. And he's cashing out the 50 bar here for the super hard knockdown. Positive meter bonus running. And one hellish of a mix-up. Okay, keeping it simple. Just run up, close slash, immediately just the K Alpha Blade there. Just to catch with the cross up, going up.
Pressuring in. ML trying to tie up the round here.
Oof. Nice. Good call out on the teleport there. The rope is deployed. And what an interesting confirmance. Okay, probably not what Scarf planned, but definitely trying to make the most of it. However, there's something about this piece. Back leveling to the corner. Now he's making approach. Look at that. Giant no-go zone along the ground. IML tying up the round here. Both players in a position to take the lead in the set. Scarf close to getting that burst available, but it's IML. And his first touch is in. Already trapped in the corner. The Beta Blade whip.
That DP is far from connecting to anything there. And get hit by the overhead. And now in a very difficult situation. Good anti-air from IML. Scarf needs to make the comeback off his life, and it's not happening.
I think I might have to put a bit of that commentary curse energy out there because I definitely know that Resil is really just rubbing his hands together like, oh, this is it right here. My greatest op. Knocked out of the bracket before I have to rematch them.
Yep.
I'm spared of the horrors.
Smart.
It's like after the match, it's like IML check PayPal. It's fine, Scarf locked in, indeed. Lock in, geek out. but see Scarf again. At least you're honest. Handshake on that. Nice one approach, but ooh, that's terrible move from Vena, but doesn't fight on the first base, and tries the answer. Second I'm all in the corner. Not really the greatest amount of damage, but we're all about that looping sequence, right? Hard knockdown off the super, gonna get that positive meter bonus running. Back and then all the way into the other side, overhead connects. More damage. Oh no, when you burst in here, release and you try and fight for the burst.
That's gonna do so much damage. Gonna get the wall break here. Got almost the bar tension already, and then gonna get that positive bonus on top of that. Yeah, that's just good luck. Good luck, man. Round 2 we go. Let's go Van Dyne. Hit. Nice. Just kind of playing the footsies game there, working out really well for Scarfed. Hard knockdown, and YoKai, it's looking like we might get another game 5 here.
I'm down for it there. It's up. Scarf is just fine overhead. Same top there. Not enough to get the conversion, but still the multi overhead. Finds smart. There's the burst.
Ooh. See, exactly. That's what I was talking about, man.
Wait.
Exactly that.
But I.M.L. has the block, but just, I guess, forgot what side the Zunzenroga hits on. I saw the, I swear I saw the FD flash.
Yeah, they're saying maybe it was a cross up. Yeah, it was a. Yeah, interesting.
It had to be, right? Because there was the FD flash, but then just getting opened up in the end. So maybe one of those freak cross up moments. I can never tell when that crosses up. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Flick makes a good point, right? First hit on the same side, and then the second hit that comes afterwards comes from behind, but it happens so fast.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Stain of application there, but still, I.M.L. if you make the most of it, already off to a fantastic start. Has Scarf locked in the corner, the bigger life damage here. No resources available to try and escape out, but the overhead action's not working out, and Scarf ready with that punish, dragging I.M.L. all the way to the other side of the screen there, or that hard knockdown as well.
Yeah. A bit more concrete there on the ground. Gonna burst. Uh-oh! Gonna get hit right back into the corner we go. We got tension here as well to get the hard knockdown, and it's gonna be that mix for round. No burst here for I.M.L. Ooh! Ooh! Yikes!
Save the grind for last set. These last interactions, we like that Scarf. Now on set point first available, but I.M.L. effectively, there it is. Just need 1-2 hits for it to come online. And immediately lets it rip. Trying to momentum from Scarf. They can catch a big hit. Scarf also bursting rather quickly there. Wants to make sure that not too much damage is covered. This approach against I.M.L. with blocks in the same teleport there. And the run up to be big out of here. That's an excellent confirm to go with him. However, drop the combo.
Ooh, dashing. Ooh, what's good? Alright, somehow just avoids Scarf completely here. I.M.L. moving around very, very nicely. This time though, teleport. Gonna get hit with the low.
Just back from the side there. Trying to teleport away, but trying to run up with that 2D, the IV. Backing away. Any angle to approach, but one anti on the trade to confirm as well. Down to that last bit of health here. Look at the FD, but the tap dust. And now, maybe the final game, final round. Scarf. Plus getting the burst back online. I.M.L. on that 50% mark there, so this has the deflect shield open for defensive options.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be huge here. A lot of damage on the board. Dashing in, trying to deflect shield, not gonna work out. The pressure, the low.
Oh no. Thankfully, wasn't able to break that 50% meter threshold for the super there. So IML with a chance here to play out the neutral. Which is big counter hit. Try to bait the burst. Scarf not biting. Approaching casually there. Look at that 2D sweep. The air stalling, the spacing from IML, looking to try and catch Scarf on one of these really aggressive approaches. Finds a 2K just barely within the first time around, but enough to press again.
Burst gonna get the low. That's it, Yaku, right? Surely.
Oh, the burst might be coming up. What?
Nah.
Not used, and there it is, the checkmate. Yes. IML hanging on to it for a bit too long, and ultimately the 50 meter being spent on the red RC on that last hit, and IML's death warrant was signed.
Yep. So 3-2. Very, very good match there. Damn.
No, that was clean. That was clutch. It's definitely a fantastic one to have go to the first of 5. But you know, that means that the boogeyman, Resil's boogeyman, gets to keep on running it down in the loser side. First, I think we're gonna rear our heads over to the winner side of things, where Andros and Resil will face off, and it's going to be a question of how soon does Resil face off potentially against Scarf, right? Is it going to be in the grand finals at the very end? Maybe in the loser side. We'll see how Resil faces off against Leo. But before we get into that action, right, as a reminder, we still got our Match Reno codes left to be claimed. We didn't have the pool side of things to get the claiming going. We are at 32 codes remaining, so ! Match Reno, hop on in. Get a code claimed, hit that button, sign in if you haven't done so already. And once you complete that process, you'll contribute 25 cents to the prize pool. Every little bit helps, and you'll be supporting these players who are coming in week after week to put on some fantastic entertainment. Your giant ace there, so you don't miss the sign. You don't miss, look there, somewhere right there, the claim code button. You can't miss it. Bossa left, bossa right, you can't miss it.
All right, yeah, absolutely. Man, you watch out of left field. So I'm watching a football game on the side here, and something I've never ever seen happened. Is that one player got mad at another player from his own team and punched him in the face and got a red card. I've never seen that happen before. What the hell?
Like accidentally or just really?
No, he got mad. He got mad at a teammate and punched him in the face.
What? I mean, that does. I guess like that is grounds for a red card. Like the red card's not too big of a surprise, but the fact that you just get that pissed, because that's going to be a really interesting locker room discussion later.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never seen that before, man. All right.
Stealing our affiliate links. Yeah, the where the free codes come from, I don't know. I wouldn't question it too much. I don't think it's actually really something
I'm
that you're allowed
pretty
to
sure
disclose.
it's like you pay a very small percentage of fees for stuff, which is still infinitely better than having to handle it yourself. I remember back in 20. Also, where's Andros? I remember back in like 2018 when we did everything through PayPal, and Danish laws say I have to pay tax every time somebody donates.
Oh.
And that's like 40% taxes off of that. And we had a lot of donations that year. I was like, man, I'm pretty happy that we can just say nothing touches my bank account ever.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's just good practice overall is when you let these sort of like business things not touch your own personal finances. Let it be its own separate entity.
Yeah. All right.
Limited
Andros
liability and all that.
On the way. Good.
As advertised, on his way, on my way.
Yeah, but I also assume they get money from, of course, the sponsorship things. If of course you do the sponsor quests, I assume you also do some advertising deals, stuff like that, right? Surely, must go around. Matcherino's been around for so many years at this point that I assume, you know,
I
they're
feel like it has to be some kind of like general interaction where they need the unique users that are claiming, like the unique user action of claiming codes is probably a very deliberate thing, aside from just like, oh, only one per person, and that's it's tied up to some kind of way to make money on the internet, you know, like it's like, oh, answer these surveys or something, and it's like maybe just a bit of data that they throw over. Who knows?
It's big data, man. Everything is big
data.
Yeah. Apparently, so I just checked the tapes. Apparently, I've been a Matcherino partner since 2019. Well, it's quite long.
Yeah, it's brutal to get that partnership now, because I remember for the BlazBlue side, we had to get 80 euros per event to be considered.
I think back then it was 60. You had to average $60 for quite a long time to get partnered.
Pulled it off, but here we go. Resil versus Andros, and already things are starting to look pretty good here for Resil. Has the burst off the table from Andros, giving it at bay. That seems to be the main problem for Leo, right? That approach against characters that have pretty decent keep away tools and stuff to really punish him for some of the limited, or like the fact that he has next to no dip joints and his air normals overall not being the greatest. But man, look at that slowdown! What?
Uh-oh. See, we have the, of course, the question mark after Bedman. I feel like there needs to be an explanation. What's it called?
Bedman?
Exclamation point after Leo, right?
Oh no, like Fang? Yeah,
Leo!
You need to know, you need to shout my name.
Yeah.
Or like he's some kind of, was it like chat code, exclamation mark Leo.
Exclamation mark Leo, yeah. Get a free 50-50.
Yeah.
30% off.
That would be something. Claim your channel points for free 50-50.
Alright.
Yo, what is that GP?
That burst.
That's through there. I'll go for that back turn K, but slightly mistimed it. Usually you see Resil just pulls the trigger, mashes out that 2P, and you're rewarded quite handsomely for it. The hard, no, not the hard knockdown wall break. Excuse me. Build out Andros.
Wait a second. Gonna get another chance to mix, but you know what? We're just gonna mash out of there, and that works perfectly for Resil. I'm gonna quickly go get a drink. 1 sec.
Yeah. Never mind that you're like plus a billion after back turn there. We mash. I know you're doing something silly there, some kind of dash up thing that's not entirely true. There is room for me to bust out, and you know, I have the life lead to threaten it. I see. So possible networking issues between these players. So I see that it is Resil that's claiming it. So I'm having won the round. I do wonder how much of this is affecting the play of Andros. So both of them really. Andros starting off things quite nicely, immediately letting the wall assault rip there for that wall break. Hit that positive meter bonus run. This is quite get the hard knockdown. Didn't have enough meter for it, but these 5P anti-air has been really superb. So actually game being consistently called out by Resil with some great mashes is something that might be frustrating at the and the high key, wow, my goodness. Oh, crazy 100 bar grab there. It's gonna be the burst from Resil. Immediately dives on in. AH back turn stance, ready to go. Trying to look for that back turn S. Finds the hit, not get no less. So Andros looking a little better here. The round was quite confident to his end, able to preserve the first through it all. Now it's a matter of trying to find that approach, but this big key able to catch the good end of the JH. Also going to be dragging Andros all the way into the corner now, trying to find that 5P anti-air yet again. Have to burst here just to get a little bit more space. Got that heavy boom. Still, Resil able to just dance right around it, finds that jump in, and after the corner you are now holding this disjointed pressure, and the chance for an anti-air is looking pretty slim. run through, piling up the damage, finds that overhead. Could be a good grip of damage, goes to the reset, but just focusing on all these stray hits. A couple back turn Ds, doesn't want to break the ball, giving back that neutral space. Again, the back turn, quite get the hit, but catches the backdash with the overhead. Quick, RC finds the first bait, and that is going to be the 2-round win there for Andros, making it 1-1.
Stuff, really nice way to adapt to this matchup here. Very nice.
As famous words of Owen Wilson. Wow. Game number 3 here, really aggressive start from Andros. Finds the run through, finds that overhead. The burst baited as well. What a back turn cancel there. Great stuff. Resetty spaghetti and the back turn S. Enough times has Andros seen Resil trying to mash out on the back turn mix up or the back turn pressure. Finally ready to call out with some frame traps and the ERC JP. My goodness.
Alright, duel 2. Andros really on the tear right now. And the Resil, you know, didn't want to play Scarfed again. You gotta win this one. You know, otherwise there's a pretty good chance. 50-50. Yo, okay.
Frame killing it, I think. It just presses 2 back turn D there. To wait from the slump back down and keep the pressure running. Hasn't put the bar though. We'll see what comes of it. But it's hit by the cross-up bed fall there. Good grip of damage. And that's going to be the burst from Andros. Still though, big JS counter hit. Drop the combo sadly. Still, Andros getting a little hasty. Gets opened up once more. Knock on the J. There in the 6P. Send it. Plus frames. Approach on forward. What?
Go again, the pressure.
Oh.
Connect. Alright, tie game.
That YRC was really clutch there from Resil. After the run through, blocking out, says like, now I got you in the corner. All according to plan.
All according to Keikaku. That means
Yeah,
plan.
translator's note, plan. I was thinking it too. The worms are nested deep in my brain.
Yes.
Wow, that got caught barely at the tail end of those active frames there, but excellent answer, and look at his damage. Has him trapped at the corner. Do we recover in time for the shield? We do, look at that.
It's gonna hurt. We are gonna get that heavy wall break here. Tension on the side of Andros. Just gonna run up 5D, why not? And there we go. One.
I think the sleep paralysis demon starting to whisper there to Resil. As the first game that they played was going quite significantly well there for Resil, but Andros seemingly having his number now at this point is trying to give him that inevitable reunion with Scarfed. So we'll see if the threat of that scares him enough to set himself straight there, lock in, put himself in grand final step, and then send this demon down to answer his other bracket demon real quick, you know.
And this stage is so sick. I think this might be my favorite stage in the game.
It's very nice, and I think it's like the Marble Snow stage. The fact that it's like so bright and very like, and it's not like blindingly so. You can clearly distinguish the characters as well. It's a very well put together stage.
It's good blocks here, but gonna get hit by the low. What's good rush? Oh yeah, just pressing that flash kick.
Oh, and 2. And Metro incident. Quickly just OTG him all the way into the corner there. That's why the pressure. Look for the Cadillac, but DRC and wow, what a Kuga Slash! It will smite him down from the heavens. Let's get down here. We have back turn pressure to get ahead of ourselves with. And that is really Andros now on that point. That close action was ridiculous.
Counter dashing in here. starting to look rough if you are Resil. Yikes. Okay, BRC.
Oh, what is that? Blocked the first, like so many times he didn't block the PRC JP, but this time he had like a little fuzzy to go with it. This guy is so evil.
Down the hits. Blocks there. Oh, yo, he eats the flash gaining that one.
Yeah, good for us. Able to find Resil's back towards the corner now. Try to make sure he doesn't leave, but picked up at the JS. Still, has a bit of meter to play with, using the BRC retreat safely, trying to go for that JP, but man, the arrow just catching him up.
Not able to get in here. Resil really controlling space nicely, but again cannot afford to get hit by anything, and this will be it. Andros sending Resil down into Luce's bracket.
The metal head pressure from Andros, the head banger, so get down here.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, a couple new old heads in chat. If you haven't already, please consider claiming a code in Match Arena. We have 31 codes left. That is quite a bit. Be nice if we could at least get it below 25.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were falling a little bit behind, of course, because only starting in the top 8, so people were going like, "Oh, shit, Salty stream, I forgot." But definitely clock it. But yeah, Resil gonna be hopping down into the loser side, so only one last person to spare him from the fateful reunion against Scarfed here. RubyPrison is gonna be his hero. Yep. And she stopped the Chipp menace.
See.
Mankind knew that they cannot change. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I make the approach here. Clean, but the 6P. Oh.
Nah.
Wait, is it? Okay, it choked out. That's clean, right? One accidental burst just nukes the games as we go again.
Surely that's not a desync.
That would be painful here. I think that's a desync. Oh, me bomba. Well,
It is not. No. It's not.
we can chill for 50 minutes.
It's not desync. Surely not.
At the tail end of things. I mean, that gives us time to definitely extra show the match arena. So for anyone that hasn't claimed yet, make sure you do so. Support these players while we wait to iron things out.
It's like Ruby might EQ.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a shame though, right? I think it's Ruby's
It is.
best placement in Salty, so it's like.
So if you win anyways, who knows? Maybe I have a chance, but I don't mind just flopping on and dying. Oh, well, that's a big bummer because I would definitely encourage people to at least go through the journey, even if it is sort of like a victory procession. You nevertheless, right, get to learn some really cool things if you do survive it through. So we'll see if indeed the declaration of defeat goes on through.
We could. I mean, see, these things so annoying because there's not really a clean way to. Yeah, true. You should try and see if it actually works before claiming it's a desync. The annoying thing about desync, of course, is that there's no quick fix, right? So it's just like, all right, gotta wait 10, 15 minutes.
Exactly, and it's like it doesn't help that we're, these things can run a little late. We're making good time, all things considered, with how late we started, but
especially with all the 3-2 sets as well.
Yeah, I mean it's still approaching 10:30, and
yeah,
game's cool and all, but time's time. So appreciate everyone hanging out until this far and all the players.
It just works.
Duel 1.
I guess it just crapped out.
It could be.
Alrighty. A little game on our hands, and this time, no errors so far. The burst already being utilized, and just look at that scarf right in the face of RubyPrison. Don't build as much meter off of that wall splat there, just quickly whipping a couple normals. Look at the hard knockdown here, and what a mix-up. Just the very tip of that JS connecting there. RubyPrison over the other side, but still, with one little life she has left, thought, you know what, might as well just try to press, and being rewarded with it very beautifully here. Didn't end up using the meter for the wall break.
Yep. And that's gonna hurt here. Actually, we'll just kill with the RC. Really, really good. Scarf's just so good at adapting the combos, man. Guy's been in the lab. Can you believe that? Labbing in my fighting game? Nuh-uh.
You don't do that. You just go straight to Twitter, it's fire. Wait for the next patch. What an air throw. Beautiful reaction there from Scarf. Completely swapping the sides of the situation. RubyPrison back towards the corner. Looking to find some kind of proactive press there, but punished for his 6P attempt to wall break, the hard knockdown, down to possibly the final interaction here for the end, and there is the K off the blade.
Alright. So 1-0 here for Scarf. Scarf, of course, is the favorite, but Ruby been playing very, very well today, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, comeback or something.
Yeah, I mean, if not a comeback, the way to kind of let the one round I'm gonna hit you is when we do thing happens. But I mean, the way she is looking at the match, right, with not a lot of hope in her eyes. Any sort of small victory you can get is definitely something to pat yourself on the back with, right? Like if it's a round, if it's a game, because Scarf is like one of the toughest people to beat in EU. So to be able to tussle, right, to dance, it's definitely a very good sign for what's to come.
Yeah, I mean, again, just getting this far in the tournament in the first place. Then I feel like you should be able to think, all right, nothing is impossible today, because today I'm playing out of my damn mind.
Make your dreams come true. Okay. Just do it.
It's first round Ruby, and could be the start of something interesting here. Oh, gonna be sent to the corner, spending some of that movement on FD. You know what? We're just gonna take a trip downstairs. Also, that made me realize that because Scarf has been doing it a couple times, and I wonder what the reasoning is. Maybe just for muscle memory reasons, I don't know. But when you go downstairs, the rope disappears, right? It resets. Yeah. But he's been setting up the rope quite a bit when he wall breaks.
I think it's just one of those specials you just quickly whip to build a bit of meter before you actually break the wall.
Valid. Yeah, thought it was something like that. It's interesting. Good. Nice little optimization.
Well, yo, wait, okay, Ruby?
Yeah, let's go. Kind of clean.
Talking about all this meter game, but ignoring the fact that and it was pretty clean too. Like, it wasn't too hectic or crazy. Like, just solid momentum. Had a bit of a few slip-ups here as Scarf started to dance off pretty strong, but hey, Ruby putting a dent out there.
2 away from going into our top 3 here. Oh.
Resil on his hands and knees right now. Ruby, please.
Shivering.
Please stop the shivering. Please stop Scarf right here. Please, I need this speed.
Good. Throw incident. Right, just another throw.
More throw incident.
Yeah, we strike throwing. Oh, calling out the DP.
I got hit there, but Ruby knows. Good bait on that DP. Yeah, that's a very dead Chipp.
Yep.
But we might just pull this off.
Yeah. Or I might say Chipp was finished right there. Ooh.
Haha. Box. Just the guard in time there, the approach. Ruby trapped in the corner, but what a call out there. Just lobbing the grenade, trying to fly over, get that low crush running, and Scarf's back towards the corner. Quick sweep. Hold that meaty. Once again, just looping the pressure, looking for the throw, but Scarf ready to challenge it. Jumps away.
Oh, the super.
Yeah, I think it was
Is Scott's caught in the backdash? No.
No, but no explosion. Take that burst. Patience got shot. Has a significant life lead here. That may just be able to convert into the win. Take the lead in the set. The Blicky, but the JP barely able to catch up. And that is, yeah, the last thing you want to do is get caught in the air against Chipp at that 6-8 justice combo so neatly. Quick mix, and the JD challenge.
So we're gonna tie it up here. 1-1 was looking really good there for Ruby for a while, but Scarf just finding that comeback.
Definitely here, both players with their burst on the table, looking to take the lead in the set. Just open up by that 2D on the round start, but didn't quite have the conversion to go. 6P, but that back there incident, unfortunately didn't quite time the grenade just right. Forced to respect the side of Scarf. The big start is gonna have to use that burst to create a little bit of space. Interesting, might have been looking to call out something there. And just getting a regular dust.
Being pushed back here. Nice, that is gonna connect. And now we just see scared burst there from Scarfed. Yeah, well though.
Oh. He blocked a really tough mix, but then just needed to challenge so quickly. Good PRC, quickly press that 2P. Stuffing out the heavy, but needs to be careful. He's extending the wild assault, trying to push as much damage as possible. Smartly done, because the threat of that 100 meter is definitely something you do not want to let Scarf play with. RubyPrison taking the lead now, 2-1.
Yeah, quite interesting. And see, that's why you don't give up before the match.
Never give up.
Never give up, never surrender.
Japanese fisherman.
I would say Scarfed has been like involved in only close matches this top 8, so I would expect we are gonna go to a game 5, because that's just been Scarfed's MO, right? Regardless of her winning or losing.
Somebody has the capability to block out some of this pressure, right? The only opening that Scarf has been able to consistently get has been off these neutral interactions, which kind of, you know, it is equipped to deal with it, right? The character has basically everything you could want, and it's just you, the player, that's going to be the main flaw here. What an answer, oh my god.
Alright, DP. Enough of the pressure there. She's getting looped! Oh,
do it again,
no.
Don't stop! I'm not being conditioned, not today. I'm on the victory on the victory run all the way to the bank. Set point here for Ruby.
Yeah,
Can she do it?
Nice little stopping Scarf from the pressure there. Gotta get a lot of damage on the board. Scarf's really in trouble now.
Oh my god. Is it the timeline? Scarf jumping out, takes a little bit of space, but man, look at that health deficit. Does find a quick opening. Great confirm off of that low. Cashes out whatever damage he can, gets that hard knockdown running, and this may be the momentum itself to just cleanly take the round. Does Ruby go for the burst, or does she just consign herself to one other round here? Okay, Scarf clutching it out. Both players were first available, but it's still RubyPrison's set point.
Alright. Does indeed kill. And again, it is just Scarf on the offensive now. Had enough, saying, you know what? If I'm not going to block, I'm just going to press. And it's been working out.
You've had your fun. It's time to just completely and utterly overwhelm my opponent here. Finds the overhead. And that first point had the BRC, but able to get out just in time, but still the life deficit. We do see that Ruby's able to find these openings, but one mistake, that just might be the game there. Scarf give the time to set. Just cancel in time, but the 6P, the wrong call out. Getting eaten up by the sweep there. And Scarf is able to bring it to a game 5, just like you predicted.
Yeah, indeed. So very nice little comeback there. It feels like Scarf was being much more aggressive final 2 rounds. Paid off.
Yeah, I think he was definitely experimenting on a lot of those bombs to just see if he has any sort of option there that doesn't involve hold this and go into the next mix-up sequence to there. Instead, find an option there. And it seems to just be like, okay, let me just jump out here and not look to immediately counter it. Like the beta bait kind of worked, but it hit in this really weird way.
All right, just back to the dentist mix here in the corner. Watch out for those teeth.
Yep.
3 out of 5 dentists recommend you block this mix.
Trades in orc currency. Death and teeth. Very nicely done. RC pop there. Ruby again confidently finds the set point, but now can she bring it home? Right, she has the burst, or both players have the burst available to them. Catches the reversal here. Look at the burst bait. Scarf's patient paying off nicely there, though. The burst back from Ruby wants to not give over too much momentum to Scarf here, and a little bit of pressure trying to chase him down, but the K drill to find an opening. Backdash away. No confirm, so. What are we doing? They're both reversaling.
And not working out there. That's gonna be a huge punish hit from Scarf. Reset. Oh. Is that kill? With the meter?
Combo though.
Nah, another
Quick mix.
reset.
Hey,
No.
look at that.
Why not? Why not?
Classic. Final game, final round. RubyPrison though.
See, exactly what I said. This guy is unable to knock her down. Final game, final round.
Can't do it. Needs to make
Trade.
it tough, needs to make it tight, needs to put on a show here. Great little confirm, catching out some good damage. Gonna go cancel into that super for that hard knockdown when that causes meter bonus, because man does he need it to really generate that burst gauge up, because he doesn't have a lot of health left to trade with.
Oh, trying to maybe bait out the burst there, I wonder.
Yeah, and I wonder.
And just, I like that, right? Straight into the super conversion, doesn't want to deal with any chances of burst there, just want to get that damage because you do have enough tension to keep mixing. So scary here. Good blocks!
Oh, I guess it hit at such an awkward angle that it did afford some sort of plus frames over to RubyPrison. Trying to go for a cross up normal, but the 5P anti had to burst immediately, didn't have a means to make it burst safe. Quickly just gunshotting away.
Oh man.
RubyPrison needs one good sequence, but what an epic discard! What a beast, man. That guy clutches it out.
What a call out, man. What a game.
Well, I'm going to Brazil. Yo, we welcome you down, bro. Come on, hop on over. Bem-vindo ao Brasil. We welcome you over. All right. Should done reckon more. I can't lie. Well, I mean, this is that good stuff right here, right? The Doomist mentality being overturned by some really stellar performance there, to, you know, hopefully hope core, right? Where we're all believing in the Half-Life 3 reveal soon. So tap into that hope, right? Inject yourself with the healing juice from Half-Life. Believe.
I feel
Believe
like
in
that's
yourself like the game
very
believe in Half-Life 3.
You say that, but when I went to EVO, I had to fight 3 Elphelts in a row.
I think it's just a question of like, do these players have within their near contact circle an Elphelt player? And if they don't, the chances are they haven't properly gone through the drills. And then there's also the question of, does that Elphelt that they know pilot to a degree that you do, right? So they may not have as invested or have been as invested in understanding and learning Elphelt on a piloting side of things, and therefore that affects the quality of practice for the person facing off against the Elphelt. But the fated reunion is what we have at hand now. Scarf versus Resil, and Resil eked it out with that reverse sweep, right, to make it all the way into the winner's side. But Destiny has arrived. Can Scarf correct the timeline? Was it a fluke last time, or was it real/serious?
See, and again, Resil a little bit more tired, maybe talking down this matchup, but actually, you know, secretly being ready for it. Let's see.
Scarf Resil starting things off quite nicely. Bursts her off the table. And dealt a significant amount of damage. Just waiting out what a jump there. The JS. Big hit. Popping the RC, trying to push the damage. The wall splat. And the big slammer. With that first round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
In, nice. Gonna be knocked backwards here. Again, that's gonna hurt Scarf. A bit of trouble.
Explosion. Good grip here. And that was a solid amount of damage actually to take the lead back here with the life totals. Finds it in trade. At the first of that lifeline, that one last bit of health. But we have seen Scarf make these immaculate comebacks occur. And already running the blinding mix. It's gonna have to just first go for the slump there, but the YRC coming out. Maybe might have wanted to take that hard knockdown, but still the JTK drill, the red RC, and just like that, Scarf can't pull it off. Brings it to a final round for that first game.
Yep, staying alive. Pressure in the end is Scarf. Struggling to find any sort of space here, just getting thrown. Uh-oh. 1 pixel left.
Pixel health Scarf. This is when we know he's at his peak. Ready to clutch it out. Look, that 6P blowing up. That 2P mash. It's still going to be quite able to climb back up again. Right, near 100 meter burst available for Resil. So he does find that throw. 100 meter bonus is ticking down the blade. I.B. Let's be careful. JS. A lot of meters spent.
Still alive, dude. This guy.
Conversion. Wait. No way, Scarf, right? No way, right?
Now, there's no way. There's no way. There is no way. There is no way.
No way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. Nah. Nah.
No, his smoke is too tough. What is this?
Nope. There's no way.
What? I was joking that it's Prime Resil on the pixel, but like, damn.
Yeah, dude, how does he do it?
Holy geeked.
This guy, man.
That's crazy. Yo, I have to check if he's going to outplay, man. That's gonna be so fire. he lives there, so he must, right? I hope nothing happens.
Yeah. It's crazy.
How much valve did Resil have? He had like basically full. Like I think it was like 2 touches away from full.
Crazy. Well, it is time for game 2 here.
Yeah. Mash? Dildo. I mean, now Resil's gotta be a little bit afraid because he's like, man, like, yeah, I get it. I'm pushing the round win here, but I really need to find that last hit to clutch things out because I just don't want to fight against Prime Resil. What's a Prime Scarf? JD. Up his opponent into Zanzenroga. That should be the kill right there. Another round, my goodness.
The counter hit again, Scarfed. Yeah, locked in. Maybe Resil, you know, talking out this matchup. Talking it up a little bit too much. You're mentally a little bit scared, and it's never good entering a match like that.
Maybe Scarf is Resil's sleep paralysis demon.
Yep. You heard of the king in yellow? Well, this is a king in orange right now. Not looking good.
Look at that. The cognito hazard of knowing Scarf's existence is blowing up your mental here, and oh my goodness, just look at this performance. 2-0. All right, now this is where we were last time, and Resil made that comeback happen. See if Scarf can close things out.
Yep, and well, we saw this last time, right? And last time it was Resil ending up just winning that 3-2. So.
Duel 1.
So I'm gonna run it back. I refuse to believe that Scarf can, you know, play a match that's not final round at this point.
It's like that, like the heavenly mandate that he has. It's like he can do these 1 HP clutch situations, but he's always forced to play first to fight or like game 5s out. Right, but so far the momentum he's running at here, he may be looking to void the contract. And Resil opting for the hero burst here. Does have him trapped in the corner, believes in a few good sequences he might close it out. And so far this is looking very much to be the case here. Looking at damage, a red health. Easily just threatening the round win, is trying to zone out with the big beam and finds the hit. What a call out. Resil also being able to show a little bit of that low HP comeback spikes.
Okay. Heard. Nice good defense play from Resil. Gets out there, but just eating the TV right back into the corner we go. Oh my god.
That was a mad hit there. Up in the corner, too close slash. Look at these loops, Suns and Roga. He has the 50 meter left. Should this not kill, right? It's basically the set point right here. And that's, of course, Resil going to be respecting that, hanging on to that burst. Scarf set point there. Both players with their bursts available, but Resil really needs to make it happen. But the 2D counter is immediately going to prompt the burst out there from Resil. Does not want to see what kind of momentum Scarf can carry on forward off of that hit. Finds it yet again, and this time close towards the corner. Look at his damage piled up. The schmicks.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Do it again.
Yep, do it again this time.
I didn't get the confirm.
Resil in big trouble here. We gotta have a reverse situation of this full Resil, the one needing to make a comeback, but
No
that
chance.
is just gonna do it.
Yeah. First available, but splat against the wall. The big red X denying you the chance to escape. The demon kills his contract, or no, breaks his contract actually. No, game 5 makes that clean 3-0, and it was really telling how ready Scarf was for that with that one game comeback off that one single HP. What can men do against such reckless hate? That is fire, dude. Scarf is nutty. And I'm looking forward to what he can pull off against Andros, because that is our grand finals now. Andros versus Scarf coming in at the loser side. So Scarf is going to have to make that work for 6 wins cumulative to Andros' only 3 required to take the tournament. That being said, we're going
Honestly,
to go
if I'm Andros right now, I would be a little bit scared because Scarf right now just refusing to lose. This guy's logged in, man. Tapped into the Matrix, and I'm not sure he can
low
tap
state.
out.
I mean, it happens with some people, right? They hit that loser side, and it's a scary lock-in that they have all of a sudden. Like, not like there's just like that sort of nonchalant energy they have in winner side, where it's like, oh man, whatever. I still got like that one extra life in my loser side run, and then it hits, right? They lose, they go down, and it's like, ooh, this is some serious stuff right now. I gotta focus.
You can see the gamer lean through the gameplay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
It's just like when you can visibly see somebody's pissed through gameplay.
Is he genuinely just mad, or is he just that guy?
Yeah. I think Scarfed is just that guy. I think Scarfed is having fun, probably. Like a little freak,
How can somebody who trains win against somebody who has fun? Truly a question for the ages. But if I know Andros is equally a fun haver, right?
That is true. That is true. Andros will just sit there and laugh while, you know, beating your ass.
Yeah, doing the most cruel options available to
Yeah.
him. Usually he just does things because he's like, oh, you messed up, and wow, that is That was the Neo for this.
Oh, count hit.
Oh my, okay, Scarf off to a great start here. Gets cultivating significant life lead, the hard knockdown. Trapping Andros. Let's go for the... Wow, what a call out. The rising JS there. Here's his backwards. There's that big footsie gameplay going on there, but immediately just Scarf ripping it across the screen. Looks like 2D rock. Was able to close out that first round.
And we saw that last time with the Leo, right? That Andros just needed a little bit of time to adapt to the matchup, and then after that it was good.
Oh yeah. I mean, some of these Leo things just never change, right? It's a really sick code confirmed to go off after the HTP. Big drill, finding his mark, immediately cashing out in needs that positive meter bonus running ASAP. He's had a hard knockdown to cook. Has to watch out for that 50 meter on the side of Andros. Does find the overhead. RC to cancel, push the damage, get that combo running. Wall slide yet again, but I'm gonna miss input there because I don't think that is something you want to hand over too quickly, right? Going back into neutral against Neo, but does find that 5k hit. Red RC. The death warrant has been signed. You do not get to burst, and Andros realizes as much. Scarf taking that first game.
And one Scarf looking very, very solid there. Alright. Good start.
Good stuff indeed. It's still quite a hill to climb, but if we're moving at this pace, it's looking to be quite good. But I think you mentioned before, right? Andros, a little bit of a diesel engine himself, just needs to get up to temperature, right? Warm up a little bit. And we'll probably start seeing him cook once again, and boy does he have the room to do it, right?
That's the time, and it's interesting. I'm always sad he's not on the Potemkin, just because the Potemkin matchup is so funny with Chipp on the other side.
Yeah, just a couple oopsies and you vaporize. But I mean, like, Lego is also a damage merchant, man. Like, he can definitely put the screws on you with the right hit. Hello, Scarf. With a safe jump and a really, really big hit to close out that first round in game number 2. On point here. Oh, buttons. Patience. The line does not concern itself.
Patience in my game? Nah.
Really not. This is the high-level stride that they advertise, right? People,
I don't want that. I don't want that. Take it back.
I just want interaction stuff. I feel you. Let's gimmick it out.
That's gonna hurt. And the Super gonna go downstairs. That is true, actually. Both of these are the AWT silver winners. Interesting. Oh, we have the East versus West.
Oh, East versus West. That's actually fire, man.
Yeah,
I missed out on that opportunity.
Damn.
Here I was watching a bit of it yesterday. My fault. Pretty hype way to go to determine a few things here, right? There's a couple things riding on the line here.
You have to actually, you have to give over your points if you lose.
That's fire. All of them. We landed flash kicks riff. Might as well, because it's a really tight sequence of frame traps that Scarf can deploy, and those are really scary to try and go for a call out between Uzis.
Alright, big counter hit. That's way too much.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Starting to see Andros a little warmed up now as that back turn sequence. It'll get anyone at some point, right? And Scarf definitely has some of the cleanest defense I've seen. I remember there was a time, I think it was Scarf, it was R.E.V.O. Danzai to actually benefit of the frame reduction you get from it to punish it.
I mean,
stuff that
Scarf's also one of the players, right, that's been been around for so long in this game, and also really good in other games, right? So somebody who just has those fundamentals on lock.
DPs are being thrown out. Great patience, gonna get a clean little punish there on the 2D, but flash kick out, back to the mid screen we go. Oh, that's probably not what I was hoping for that interaction to go, but the 2D able to catch out the BRC there in the end. Interesting stuff. Blocks the overhead, but the BRC is in the end. IBs, but that doesn't stop the Andros. Stays right on top. A little shimmy action and carefully gets that whip punish going.
Back here, stuck in the... Oh, there we go, the flash kick.
Wow. It's such a loaded sequence when you see that BRC happen. He's just floating in the air. What?
More about it. Big counter hit. Break the wall. Andros maybe lost a lot of life here.
Why not, right? Like, you have a round lead, you have the burst available, just absolutely spend it. Big 2D, nice little confirm. Have to go for one last reset, just it's the flash kick clip anyways, and we're gonna go Beta Blade. 5 HS, stop the run through. Both players looking to take the lead in the set here with the burst available, as Even's gonna get right now. Back turn, yeah. Coming from the air approach there, you're going to eat that back turn key for the anti-air. Decide to go for an OTG there, taking the knockdown, but an excellent JD is going to open up an opportunity there for Scarf. Does approach from the rope, and this time no burst, and a really great starter for himself. Knockdown into Cooper here, going to get that positive meter bonus, that hard knockdown. He might be able to just sequence this all the way into the win. Finds the cross up, the meter is ticking, doesn't quite get the Alpha Blade.
Counter hit there, but so much tension on both sides. The throw connecting. Oh, the blast! How is he alive? Oh, not for long.
Gold burst, thankfully unpunishable, but man, does that put you still in a very stressful situation because you could immediately see Andros just pushed on forward, really cementing a Scarf his back towards the wall. There's not a lot of space for him to operate with, and especially Scarf, the kind that likes to wait out a little bit and then just pull the trigger, run across, throw out one of those really big uncontestable buttons from Chipp to try and catch you either on a whiff or pressing too late on his approach. But here there wasn't that space to do that, so Andros really putting on the pressure there.
I mean, if this goes on that quickly again, we might be done before 11, which is crazy considering we started late.
Yeah. Andros, the kind of fellow that looks like, man. And the delayed BRC, yeah, like the threat of the 50 meter behind it, which is something that Andros had to respect. Still though, able to start things off quite nicely. Finding himself a little throw OTG hit, setting up for the Gamma Blade approach, but nevertheless, Andros daring to challenge still though. 2D, big counter hit, and again, we're showing who's the real grappler in this town.
Yeah, but again, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that Scarf just cannot lose in a situation like this. Just refuses to lose. And,
I've never known Scarf to lose, and that's just before he gets cut in half. Just like that.
Alive. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. Again, pressuring in here, FDing Scarf.
What is this? Esoteric pressure. It's like the dark web pressure right there from Andros. I.B., but not enough. The plus range.
Final mix-up, and
yeah.
that will do it. Andros takes it. 22-58.
Yeah. Congratulations, EU West, superior region, I believe. 3-1 finish by Andros on the Leo run as well. So great stuff there, but absolute commiserations to Scarf, right? That's been a phenomenal performance from his end, as well as some of the others, right? RubyPrison also putting on some great work this set. So still fabulous stuff from all the players. It's been an absolute blast to watch.
Absolutely. GG Series 1. What a good tournament yet again. As always, right? I feel like we always have some really, really good tournaments. Yeah. Do you have anything you want to say before we hop out? Of course, go to Outplayed. If you're not, then I think you will receive 1,000 curses by YoKai. I've heard.
I mean, they already got the 1,000 curses by seeing my image, but yeah, you were completely stole my thunder. My main show was going to be Outplayed, right? For all of those who needs that last little juicer of AWT points before the finals in March, right? In the Europe, we got Outplayed in Vienna, Austria, of course. So definitely head on over. Those fellas have been working really hard. Their 5th edition, and there's grassroots as it gets, and they've been graced with an AWT goal event. So definitely pull up, if not for the points, just for a great time after all. And it'd be lovely to see as many of you over there. Otherwise, nothing else really going on. I'll be at Frosty's for anybody that's going that way. So it would be funny to see some EU faces over there. And yeah, play some Deadlock, I guess. That should fire.
Yeah, again, I would recommend Frosty to anyone who thinks of going to Chicago. Surprisingly cheap. So you know what? I've kept thinking that the entire evening. The King in Yellow really does look like a Diablo 2 game cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you mean. I mean, it's all a reference, you know. But it might have been a similar artist, right? It's all inspired. 'Cause I don't know if this is like the original King in Yellow art. King in Yellow, like it's a book, and it's had many covers, and it's really old. So yeah, it's not one of the covers, but it's like it's pretty much like the I think like the average depiction. If you dare depict it, is the thing as well.
What happens if you see the image? What's the lore?
It's like, I think great misery falls upon you. It's like insane curses. It's just like your brain explodes almost. I have to like read up again on what it was, but it's just great misfortune upon learning of the King in Yellow, just seeing it.
Okay. You get diarrhea.
Probably that, and among other things, but probably one of the symptoms you're, I think, most grateful for having compared to the rest. It's just like just diarrhea. It's like, oh, great.
Right, yeah. All right. We're gonna go to we had Leo winning the tournament. We're gonna go to another Leo, and Neos right now is streaming. I hope that I had some shirts for Krillo at EVO. I gave to Neos and Crash, and last I heard they forgot to give them. So I hope that the shirts are in the right hands, but we'll have to see. Balls here are top 8, Andros, Scarf, Resil, Ruby, IML, Vena, Adrimage, Franky. Look at that, 2 Bedman in top 8, broken character.
Fire.
Yeah. Hope everyone has a wonderful week. We'll be back tomorrow with, I believe it's Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. And I will be back, I don't know actually, probably Friday. We'll have to see. So go on everyone. Peace out.
Peace.